Sure it's recording too. That sucked to have to do it again.
Hello, my name is Brooke. Thank you all for being here. Today I'm going to be speaking about music and how it describes you. Have you ever been driving down the road and seen a girl next to you having her own karaoke party? If you have, more than likely that girl was me. Music has always been a big part of my life. If it's me and my friends driving down the road having our own party listening to Cody Johnson, or my brother yelling at me from across the hall to turn my music down, I'm always having a good time listening to it. One of the great things about music is that each song tells a story. Whether these stories are funny, happy, sad, angry, or just downright confusing, they are often stories that are easy to relate to. Another cool aspect of music is that there are so many genres. Because of this, each individual can find one or many genres that suits their taste. For these reasons and many more, I feel like music has and always will be an important part of our culture. Music gives us laughter and the opportunity to make up horrible dance moves that your friends will never let you forget. I know this because I have experienced it myself when my friends made up the dance move called the Brook, and it was made for me. Not only is music there for us when we need it in the good times, it is also there for us when we are in despair and need comfort and somewhere to escape to. And there is definitely something strangely comforting about crying to a sad song. One song that often brings me down memory lane is The House That Built Me by Miranda Lambert. This song is about a girl who is struggling in life. Because of this, she goes back to the house that she was born in and grew up in and asks the lady if she can take a walk around the halls. The lady kindly accepts and lets her walk around. As she's walking through the house, she sees all the pictures and the handprints and all this stuff around the house that reminds her of what made her who she is today. I, too, have a house that built me. This house, though, is not my own house, but the house of my childhood best friend. I often think about all the tears, laughter, and everything in between that happened in that house. Sometimes, when I need a reminder of what to stay positive about and keep going, I drive past this house and remember the days that shaped me into who I am today. Each time I leave this house, I feel content and comforted and ready to take on whatever comes my way for the rest of that day. That being said, most of the time I enjoy life very much, which is why I relate so heavily to the song Too Much Fun by Daryl Singletary. This song begins with a guy getting pulled over by the cop. When the cop asks him if he knows why he pulled him over, Daryl says no. The cop says he's having too much fun, driving way too fast, and has way too many people in the back of the truck. The song proceeds with Daryl stating that there's no such thing as having too much fun. I feel like this song represents me because I love to have a good time. Anytime a friend calls me and asks me to go to a bonfire, a party, just hang out at their house and watch movies, I'm always down because I always like to have a good time. I believe that it's extremely important to have a good time in order to keep your mind healthy. Speaking of having a good time, the song Good Time by Alan Jackson is not only one of my favorites, but the song out of the three that I relate to the most. In this song, Alan Jackson states that he's constantly working and waiting for Friday to come around so that he can have a good time. I feel like as someone who works and goes to school full-time, I can relate to this song a lot. I am well aware of how much I let stress from work and school affect my daily life. Because of this, every time I get to relax and de-stress by having a good time, I'm extremely thankful for the opportunity. My music app is filled with thousands of songs. I feel that each of these songs tells a story that's easy to relate to. Many of these songs have helped me to grow as a person. When I take time to realize this, I also take time to really appreciate music that so many artists have taken the time to give us. Because of all of this, the world would not be the same without